Hi, it's Susan here and welcome to In the Craft Room. Today we've got issue number 27 of the Peter Rabbit Patchwork Quilt Partworks, and we're going to continue on with Mr. Benjamin Bunny. In this issue you will receive your embroidery threads, but I'm not going to be using these. I'm going to be stitching around Mr. Benjamin Bunny with my sewing machine. In the Beatrix Potter books, Mr. Benjamin Bunny is known as other names. He's known as Mr. Bouncer and Old Mr. Benjamin Bunny and the like. Take a look at this. In the last episode, I cut out all the pieces and ironed them onto our fabric. I also cut out applique pieces for his pipe and also the head of the vegetable and his walking stick. So nothing here is going to be embroidered. I'm going to get stuck into it now and start stitching with a white thread in a running stitch. This is my version of Mr. Benjamin Bunny. I've added his pipe, his walking stick in fabric, and I've also added a path and some cabbage or lettuce. Time to get stitching. So all of the areas of Mr. Benjamin Bunny have been stitched around using the sewing machine. My approach was to be drawing with thread using the sewing machine, and it's got quite a nice feel to it. It's not perfect exact, but it's quite free and I really enjoyed doing it. I'm now going to stitch around the path and the vegetables. So I've completed stitching around all of the areas of Mr. Benjamin Bunny. It's time to pack the sewing machine away. I'm going to give him a press and then draw in his eyes and whiskers using the fabric paint markers. I'm really happy with how he's turning out. So here I have Mr. Benjamin Bunny. I'm really happy with him. I've drawn in his features with the markers, the fabric markers, but as you can see, I've trimmed around him using my rotary cutter. This fabric here, the gingham, seems to be fraying a lot. So I'm going to be putting him onto a new backing fabric, this white and blue spot, and then I'm going to be stitching a bit of a trim around him. To attach him onto this fabric, I'm going to be using a bonder web. He now is going to be one huge applique. It's always handy to have a few meters of bonder web or fusible backing at hand when you're making appliques. I'm all ready to press backing fabric, bonder web and Mr. Benjamin Bunny onto the backing fabric. So he's all pressed. I'm going to be using this trim around the edge where the backing fabric and the edge of the applique meet. It's time to get the sewing machine out for one last stint. So I'm ready to stitch my border on. I've changed my cotton to blue and my bobbin, and it's ready to go. So here we have our completed old Mr. Benjamin Bunny. I've used the dark blue trim on this particular applique because when I place the pieces together and stitch the quilt, I'm going to be using a dark blue sashing. I think it'll link him in quite nicely. I hope you enjoyed making your old Mr. Benjamin Bunny applique square. I sure did. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please hit that subscribe bell and that subscribe button, and I hope to see you next time when we make the whirlwind patch. See you next time. Bye.